welcome back to the Southern Snack, where life is too short to be serious. I'm sorry if I sound out of the weather. I do have a sore throat today, but we're just rolling with it, right? Just rolling with life. But, you know, Crumbl just dropped a new ad. Let's get ready to crumble! And, so they did have a surprise in store. Maybe we'll have a few more. We'll have to see. But the first 15 at each store gets a free shirt. And I did get that shirt, so I will show it off. But I want to show you these cookies. I think this is a solid lineup. I really do. You got a nice diverse mix. You got fruitiness, chocolate, one that's not chocolate or fruity, but has caramel. So I think it's a solid lineup. I do think that the cream cheese icing on the cobbler doesn't make any sense at all, and that could have just been like a light whipped cream type icing. But we're gonna jump into this, so let's go ahead and start this video, right? I gotta make sure I save my draft for my TikTok. I don't know if I did that right. I'll be mad at myself if I did it wrong. But yes, I'm back in my driver's seat. I just feel like it's so much time, but I feel so much more comfortable in the passenger seat, guys. So there's the cookies, and I will be right back. Folks, we're all good. So let's look at the shirt. Here's the front, got a nice little thing on there, but the back also has the same thing, real big. Look at that. Let's get ready to crumble. So yeah, I love that. I actually absolutely love that. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into this review. If you'll subscribe, I would appreciate it. I'm doing my best to not have these cookies fall apart. So it's an oatmeal base, which is interesting too. But that makes sense, I reckon. And then it's got a triple berry puree, which I guess is raspberry, strawberry, and blueberry as far as I know. It could be blackberry instead of blueberry. And a cream cheese cinnamon swirl on top, and brown sugar crumbles, I guess, or is that more oatmeal crumbles? I think it might be more oatmeal crumbles. So there's a look at the cookie. Got that challenge of breaking the cookie apart, so go ahead and do that. Grab a piece. Take a look at the inside. It looks nice and moist, so very interesting for an oatmeal cookie. But let's try it. You know what? Cream cheese doesn't take too much away from it. I say it's unnecessary, but it doesn't take too much away. Get a little bit of crunch too. That's nice. I really like that sweet berry mix. Of course, you know, they really just wasting time putting cream cheese in there because it doesn't seem to have a lot of flavor. And I think it would be even more refreshing if it was just like a whipped icing, because like a whipped cream, because it's so light and cold and chilled on top of this so delightfully warm cookie. I'm trying to think of where I would put that. I like it quite a bit, but I wouldn't say I particularly love it. I'm gonna give it an 8 because I like those cheesecake cookies. And I know you're saying cream cheese, it's cream cheese, but I like those. I like peanut butter a lot, so I like these other bases. But I think that's a nice twist. Like, I don't know if they've ever done an oatmeal with fruit on top of it, like a fruit puree. All right, so moving on, we're gonna go ahead and do s'mores. This is an iconic returning favorite. 3 of the 4 cookies are returning favorites, I would say, at least in my book. So s'mores has faced some changes over the years. Right now, it's a graham base, some chocolate in there, chocolate drizzle, and a marshmallow topping. And last time I had this, I gave it like a 10 out of 10. I absolutely love the thing. So we're gonna go ahead and try it. I accidentally not wiped down my thing and got some raspberry puree, or mixed berry puree. So there's a look at it. Nice and dense. Let's eat it. Okay, this time the base is a little light. Base seems a little off, but it's still a fantastic mix of marshmallow and chocolate. It's a very solid cookie. I mean, it hits the s'mores flavor just right. There's a lot of s'mores things out there that doesn't hit s'mores right, but this does it. I'm gonna give it a 9 this time. I think something just fell off with that base. It was still very good. Still very good. And likelihood is it could very much end up being my favorite cookie of the week. And Dulce De Leche, I'm biased. I don't know. I'm never a big fan of Dulce De Leche, but you know, here we are trying Dulce De Leche again. I guess I'm not the biggest snickerdoodle fan. Like, snickerdoodles are all right to me. Look at how glossy that is. That's very pretty. I like that. But yeah, snickerdoodles are not my thing. So, you know, and cream cheese, I like it in certain situations. Like the cheesecake cookie. Oh man. But I don't know. We're gonna go ahead and attempt breaking it apart. I guess the cookie cutter chose which one it wanted me to have. The other three fell. So nice dollop of I guess it's a cream cheese caramel. But yeah, let's go ahead and eat it. I like that a lot more than I thought it would. It definitely needs more than that dollop. And again, I still feel like cream cheese feels a little bit out of place with this. But it's a very enjoyable cookie. It's got good notes of cinnamon and caramel. Caramels, of course, all over there. And then that nice icing that brings a refreshing chill to it. Again, I think something more milky, less cheese would be more enjoyable in my book. But I still think it's solid. I still give them credit for that. And maybe it's not. I would probably put it on the same level as mixed berry cobbler. I would probably say that is worthy of like an 8. Very solid and a good flavor. Very dense too with how it's chilled. So we're moving on to the last one, and that is chocolate cake. Not chocolate cake, chocolate cupcake. Chocolate cake's my favorite of all time. Chocolate cupcake is for those who want a little bit more balance with that chocolate icing, because, well, it's not a chocolate base. So that's just a note for y'all to take. Or not, if y'all want to take notes, I don't know. But it's like a cake base sugar cookie with chocolate icing. So let's go ahead and eat some. You know, I can taste some cream cheese in that icing too, but I don't particularly mind it in this situation. I'm not as fond of that as I have been in the past. The icing is a bit sweet. The cookie base doesn't taste as much like vanilla cake as I remember it tasting like in the past. But overall, I mean, it's good enough. But for me, that's gonna be the lowest one. I I would probably say, and people are going to hate me if I give it like a 7. I'm just thinking here. I like the chocolate in it. I'm going to have to probably say 6 this time. I think I was a bit underwhelmed by it. But I know if you like sugar cookies with chocolate frosting, you should probably enjoy that. But I don't know. I think this is a solid enough week where if you don't want to get chocolate cupcake, then, you know, you could get 2 of one of the others. Whether that's mixed berry, 2 s'mores. S'mores is awesome. Or Dulce De Leche if you're not quite as biased towards it as me. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video. And I have plenty more content coming. Stay tuned for the McDonald's Halloween pals. Hopefully I'll have all 3 by tomorrow. Other than that, I will see y'all around.